Robert Stanley Whitlock, born on March 18, 1948 and died on August 10, 2025, was a gifted American singer, songwriter, and musician whose music left a soulful imprint on rock history. Best known for his unforgettable role in the blues rock band Derek and the Dominoes alongside Eric Clapton in 1970-71, Whitlock's career was a rich journey of soulful beginnings, chart-topping collaborations, quiet retreats, and heartwarming returns to the stage. From his early days in Memphis working with legends like Sam and Dave and Booker T and the MGs to helping shape George Harrison's monumental album All Things Must Pass, Whitlock carried a special magic in his playing and songwriting. On Layla and other assorted love songs, Derek and the Dominoes' only studio album, his talent shone bright. He wrote or co-wrote 7 of the 14 tracks, including Tell the Truth, Bell Bottom Blues, and Why Does Love Got to Be So Sad? His voice and words carried the ache, joy, and raw beauty of the era. At the time of his passing, Bobby Whitlock's net worth was estimated at $8 million, a testament to the timeless appeal of his work. Early days in Memphis. Bobby Whitlock's love affair with music began in his birthplace of Memphis, Tennessee, a city steeped in the warmth of soul. As a teenager, he spent precious hours at the legendary Stax Studios, peering over Booker T's shoulder while learning the Hammond organ. He became the first white artist signed to the iconic label, forging friendships with giants like Albert King, Sam and Dave, the Staple Singers, and Booker T and the MGs. His earliest studio contribution came in 1967, adding handclaps to Sam and Dave's hit, I Thank You. During these years, he played organ for the local soul group The Shortcuts before forming his own band, The Counts. The Memphis music scene at the time was alive with rhythm and blues, and Whitlock soaked in every note. His mentors, including Steve Cropper and Donald Duck Dunn, recognized his gift. But fate had bigger plans. One night, while performing with The Counts, Bobby met Delaney and Bonnie Bramlett, who invited him to join their new soul review band in Los Angeles. It was an invitation that changed his life. Delaney and Bonnie and the road to Clapton. With Delaney and Bonnie and friends, Whitlock found himself surrounded by incredible talent. Bassist Carl Rattle, drummers Jim Keltner and Jim Gordon, and a powerhouse horn section. During a U.S. tour in 1969, Eric Clapton joined the group as lead guitarist, quickly becoming both a musical and personal ally to Whitlock. Clapton once described him as without doubt the most energetic sideman I had ever seen. The whirlwind took them to England in late 1969 for a European tour financed by Clapton. Along the way, Whitlock worked with George Harrison, joined John Lennon's Peace for Christmas concert, and played on Clapton's debut solo album. However, tensions within the Bramlett's band led Whitlock to step away in April 1970. Acting on Steve Cropper's advice, he headed back to England to stay with Clapton, setting the stage for one of rock's most legendary collaborations, Derek and the Dominoes. In the summer of 1970, Whitlock, Clapton, Rattle, and Gordon formed Derek and the Dominoes. Before long, they were part of Harrison's All Things Must Pass sessions, a musical experience Whitlock later called spectacular in every way. That June, the Dominoes released their first single, Tell the Truth, before heading to Miami to record their masterpiece, Layla and other assorted love songs. Whitlock's fingerprints were everywhere, writing or co-writing songs like Any Day, Keep on Growing, Why Does Love Got to Be So Sad, and Thorn Tree in the Garden, the latter featuring his tender lead vocals. His harmonies with Clapton echoed the soul duos of his youth, filled with grit and grace. The band's story was fueled by passion and turmoil. Clapton's unrequited love for Pattie Boyd inspired much of Layla, and Whitlock's relationship with Boyd's sister Paula placed him in the heart of the emotional whirlwind. While the Dominoes' U.S. tour with Elton John's band as the opener was musically electric, personal conflicts, heartbreak, and heavy drug use led to their breakup in 1971. A solo voice emerges. Whitlock wasted no time in stepping out on his own. His debut solo album, Bobby Whitlock, 1972, featured contributions from all the Dominoes, the Bramletts, and Harrison, and earned praise for its power and honesty. His second album, Raw Velvet, arrived later that year, featuring guests like Clapton, Jim Gordon, and members of the Rolling Stone Circle. Around this time, Layla finally became a hit, bringing belated recognition to Derek and the Dominoes. Two more albums followed, One of a Kind, 1975, and Rock Your Socks Off, 1976, but Whitlock felt disconnected from the music scene, particularly as disco's popularity grew. Choosing family and peace over the industry grind, he stepped away from the spotlight. Life away from the stage. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Whitlock enjoyed a quieter life on a farm in Mississippi, raising his children Ashley Faye and Bo Elijah. He dabbled in session work, hosted a TV show with Steve Cropper, and released the occasional single, such as Put Angels Around You, with Maggie Bell in 1983. A return to music, 1999 onwards. In 1999, Whitlock returned to the studio with It's About Time, a warmly received album that reminded the world of his unique voice and songwriting touch. He even reunited with Clapton in 2000 for a special performance on Later with Jules Holland. With his musical partner and later wife, Coco Carmel, Whitlock embraced a new creative chapter. Together, they recorded Other Assorted Love Songs, 2003, a heartfelt live album revisiting Dominoes classics and Harrison's All Things Must Pass. The couple married on Christmas Eve 2005 and settled in Austin, Texas, a vibrant hub for musicians. There, they collaborated with talents like Willie Nelson and David Grissom, releasing Lovers, 2008, and Metamorphosis, 2010. Their later works, including Vintage, 2009, My Time, 2009, Esoteric, 2012, and Carnival, Live in Austin, 2013, blended nostalgia with fresh artistry. Reflections and Legacy. In 2010, Whitlock shared his life story in Bobby Whitlock, a rock and roll autobiography, co-written with music historian Mark Roberty and introduced by Eric Clapton himself. The release of remastered versions of his early solo albums in 2013 further cemented his place in rock history. Even into the mid-2010s, Whitlock and Carmel toured extensively, delighting audiences across the U.S. and even performing at an international festival in Bangladesh. Final chapter. Bobby Whitlock passed away peacefully at his Texas home on August 10th, 2025, at the age of 77, after a brief illness. His life was a melody, sometimes fast and fiery, sometimes slow and tender, but always full of soul. From the Memphis streets where he learned his first chords to the world stages where his voice soared alongside legends, Whitlock's journey remains a testament to the power of music, friendship, and following one's heart. Rest in peace, Bobby Whitlock. You may have gone, but you will never be forgotten. Thank you for watching and kindly subscribe, like, and share this video to family and friends.